Hey YouTube, it's Mother. We finally is halfway looking decent, y'all, and I found my mother freaking earrings. My earrings that one of my vendors sent me. Baby, y'all hear their boss coming out. One of my vendors sent me, but yeah, y'all know when you buy the units, some of the vendors send you stuff, okay? And so my little ears, when I cut my hair, I always leave my ears up under there. And then it's like they pop out perfect because I have big ears. You know, just in case y'all didn't know, honey. I got them nearly. And look, y'all, my Amazon stiletto nails, girl. And I'm not cutting on that bright light right now because it be hurting my eyes. But y'all, Mother done put that sexy short hair on, honey. I was blonde, a long blonde earlier. But look, y'all. Okay, it look better when it's back. Okay, I gotta start learning. That's why lately when I've been filming, I've been trying to film from about almost 10 feet away. Because that's what you do. Y'all, I got my short hair and I found my earrings, y'all. Photo shoot. Pause. 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 Baby, when I tell y'all that Estée Lauder at Platinum D, baby. Thank you for showing us how to use the Estée Lauder. And honey, all them good Judies, all my TikTok sisters. Y'all hear me? When I want to find something, because see, that's the thing. I knew that it was a good foundation because Platt Brat swear by it. Platt Brat buffs her makeup. That's one of the steps. Like, I knew the buff, but she buffs her makeup. That Estée Lauder don't move. That MAC don't move. Okay? I am going to try going this way, but I don't know. I done found my MAC still kicking ass. That's working, guys. And y'all know what? I don't know if I want to swap out my little Macity Mac. I mean, MAC and Estée Lauder been kicking butt. So, y'all, I guess the way my skin done changed, and like I told y'all, I have been having oxidation issues after the you-know-what, okay? That thing. The 2021, you know, we ain't saying it in the videos, but y'all know. If y'all been following me, I told y'all for some reason I got skin oxidation issues. So, the drugstore, the Kiss, all the colors that I have been wearing, y'all, $3.40, golden caramel. Start oxidizing, dark as hell. Manual, I don't really use because I'm neutral, okay? So most of my products have to be cool, peach, pink. Like I could put a pink powder on as my base, and then I could put my neutral MAC on top of it, okay? Then, like MAC, that Studio Fix though, it don't transfer, baby. I use that wet beauty blender. I guess the wet beauty blender activated it, right? That's why I messes with MAC. It costs $40, y'all. But I have had that thing. I have to buy drugstore makeup every month, okay? That concentrated MAC, that's why it's $40. You get what you pay for. It got minerals and stuff in it that your face needs to keep you from breaking out. It's made to last for queens when they performing on stage. And y'all know I'm a queen. I've been in the choir for years with them lights, okay? I am a vlogger. When you're vlogging, you have to have certain makeups for vlogging. That's just point blank, period. So I was getting so frustrated with the drugstore stuff. And like I said, all my colors that I have been wearing started oxidizing gray. I thought it was the Rimmel powder. No, ma'am. I tested the Rimmel powder over top of my Estée Lauder, and I buffed it. Just did it real light. Like Jackie Anna showed you and Platinum showed you. Because, baby, I've been watching the greats for years, so I know how to do a face. But when my drugstore makeup stopped working, I ain't have a choice. I don't know what happened, you know. I've been rocking, y'all know I've been doing budget makeup since I've been on my channel. But now that my name is Mother Maserati and the House of Maserati, which means we vibrate high. Yeah, baby, y'all know Maseratis is high. Quality over quantity over here. And I'm like Coach Stormy. I don't want no low vibrational ass people around me. If you ain't around millionaire money makers, because I want to be at the seat with the millionaires, even if I ain't a millionaire yet, sit me at the table with the rich people. Because I ain't trying to vibrate low. You see what I'm saying? I got kids to take care of, so I ain't got no choice but to be a boss. Because see, the thing about me, I'm either going to sink, or we either going to sink, women, or we going to swim, okay? The Estée Lauder double wear was very worth it. I'm going to get my mother some. Well, really, I'm probably just going to, she don't know about sending her the money. I'm going to give my mother some double wear next month. She going to love this. It don't transfer. You put it on and it's freaking beautiful. You don't even have to set it. Use no setting spray. No, my mama, she watched my videos too. My mama probably already got her some double wear. Because see, women, we get tired of running out. Like, it's waterproof. So, the double wear, you can wear to a service and won't cry it off. Still spray. Now, your MAC, once I use the water to activate it, now it works without it, but my little trick, I use the water and I got a concealer that's real close. And you see 45 is in the concealer. Today, y'all, let me show you what I used for concealer today. I used the Estée, the double wear twice. I used it real lightly under my foundation, it's foundation. Then I put the MAC on. Then I took what was left on the brush with the Estée Lauder boo-boos, and I made me a concealer out of it. See, learn how to use your product. See, in the summertime, I don't really like nothing but a pretty chinky looking eye. You know, I like to be plastic looking, but like a sexy, soft plastic, if you understand what I'm saying. I don't like to be mannequin plastic, but I do like to be plastic. You know what I'm saying? I don't like I want 3 or 4 products to do my whole face. And what I do with this Estée Lauder, when you're doing transfer proof 24-hour makeup, put your steps on under there. Concealer under. You have to make sure it's a neutral color though. I use peach, and I'm finna get me some pink powder to start using under there, because the pink ain't gonna turn it no color either. So I'm going to give me some pink setting powder, some peach setting powder. This girl that I've been following on Instagram, I am going to go ahead and patronize her, because I'm about to start a series on Black supporters. And I got to start doing my research about how to get my line jumped off too, you know. So, like I said, we ain't vibrating low. This is Mother Maserati coming in from the House of Maserati, okay? Letting y'all know that double wear, Estee Lauder, and that MAC. My MAC is still the same bottle from January, y'all. Yes. So I'm going to give me a powder. I am going to have to order a new bottle of MAC, though. I'm going to have to get a new bottle of MAC. I got to get some MAC powder, because I'm doing these tutorials. Back doing my tutorials, and I love it. I've been doing my tutorials on TikTok, and I love it. So, you know, I talk and I do my makeup. So makeup and talking, it just work together. You know, people say that I talk too much, but when I'm talking, I'm very resourceful. And all I'm going to say is, y'all better utilize me while I'm free. Y'all better utilize me while I'm free. So, I just wanted to come through TikTok and let y'all know still in this season, and we now season YouTube. Welcome to my channel. Road to 1,000. One thing that you got to remember, the show must go on. Bus, train, plane, whatever. God will take care of the evildoers, and that's one thing about it, because at the end of the day, everybody know my heart, and God know my heart, so I don't got to prove nothing to man, okay? Because at the end of the day, I truly, truly thank God that Man, when you know what hit, I was so glad I knew how to do my own hair. I ain't know what to do. I was like, thank you, Lord, that even in the midst of this tough time, I ain't even about to tell y'all all these products I'm about to jump off. Because the enemy done showed up. Just watch it burst into flames. Watch it burst into flames. What I am going to tell y'all, though, y'all better stop running around here trying to play God's prayer warriors. Y'all better stop playing with God's prayer warriors. He probably done had enough. He probably done had enough. You can say what you want to about me. I believe in God. And I believe in treating people how you want to be treated. Them the two laws of the land to get into your blessing. If you treating people like hell, if you treating people like evil, you're going to so reap evil. But if you treating people good, if you giving, letting your light shine, do you think for 1 second God ain't going to have favor on you? I'm just saying. Come on now. When your enemies show up, give them a seat so they can watch the show. The enemy has shown up to bless you. They don't know it. That's my message for today. Your enemy has shown up to bless you. And I'm going to elaborate more on that on Saturday. Your enemy has shown up to bless you. When the wicked, even my enemies and my foes, came to eat up my flesh, they stumbled and failed. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for the Lord is with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. God, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies. And then it goes on to say, thou preparest a table before me in the presence of my enemies, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Then he talks about how the cup runneth over. Lord, let my cup runneth over. I don't want an empty cup. God, I want so much in my cup. I got to give to my family. I got to give to my sisters. I got to bless everybody that blessed me. You know, and shout out to all of my siblings. Knew. I don't know how they knew. But I say I never really asked for anything. But thank God for my siblings. I don't care. All my siblings. Clark, Cooper, Neely, Jemerson. All of them came through. All of them came through. And I was so happy. Because I was so distressed, y'all, about how I was going to keep that room. I was stressing. And now that I think about it, my zaddy did make sense when he was like, just come on. I'll help you till you get a place. It did make sense. I'm so hyper independent though, guys. You know, I am Mother Maserati's daughter. And there's nothing wrong with being hyper independent, but knowing to let a man lead. I'm so used to not knowing how to let a man lead. Now, like I said, I let my husband lead. I let KD lead because I knew he knew how to lead. Even when I was with Tink Daddy, he knew how to lead. Because he was from a tribe of older brothers. His siblings are my age. Yeah. So when we gained Gabby's family, we got a lot of brothers and uncles, and I gained 6, 7 brothers. Sure did. And those are my brothers. At the end of the day, my daughter is their niece. My daughter's father is their brother, which make me their brother, their sister. I'm a big sister and little sister. And I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. Because I always wanted brothers. And at the end of the day, I know that my daughter family love her. Regardless how I feel about it sometimes. You know, I know that they love her. I know for a fact that they love her. Because your blood is your blood. And they love her. So sometimes, y'all, even if it don't work out with the daddy, you know, and like I always say, I thank God for my tribe. Don't think for 1 second that I don't thank God for my tribe. When I think about my tribe, I get emotional. I know I act like I don't care. Because a lot of times I'm on happy pills. And I don't want to feel a lot of the emotion that come with this world. And I'm just going to keep it funky with you. I'm on happy pills. And I don't know how long I'm going to be. I'll probably be on them for a while. Because some days I don't want to feel the emotions. I don't like to feel my emotions at all. So, hey, but one thing I can say, when you care enough to take care of your mental health, don't you dare let somebody that's flying around the cuckoo's nest try to insult you for taking care of your mental health. Because just like there's a such thing as treated mental illness, it's a such thing as untreated. Like how I got an anxiety disorder, is somebody walking around with untreated. But I thank God that I'm on the treated side. I thank God my stepfather picked me up kicking and screaming. Paw picked me up kicking and screaming, but I think they all was so tired of me looking like that, they would have hog-tied my ass too, because that's what I would have did if it was one of my kids. I would have called the daddies and everything. If it was Tweet, I'm calling D, the niece, Mama D. Come on, get the uncles. We got to get Tweet, because that's what we gonna do. She might fight and I can't fight her. Come on. And that's what you do when you love somebody. You scoop their ass up and take them to the hospital. And Big Kahuna scooped my ass up and took me to the hospital. But see, there's healing in somebody scooping your ass up. Because if he wouldn't have scooped my ass up, I wouldn't have never got to my healing. My mama knew when I saw that white truck pull up, because I thought, and then I was tired. My mom was crying too. I was going to eventually go into the hospital. But y'all, like I told you guys, I was so freaking embarrassed about who was going to see me out. Because I always been glam. But there's healing in scoops. There's anointing in the shoves. Sometimes when your mama shove you, it's because she love you. Trying to knock what they call knock a little sense into you. When they grab you up, they see potential in you, trying to help get you together. You know? But I thank God that he scooped me up. So do I feel bad about being on happy pills? No. Best choice I ever made at that time. No. Do I feel bad about letting my daughter father take her for 9 years? Nope. I used to. Till my best friend brought it to my attention. You okay? You had her for 9 years. He had her for 9 years. That's her daddy, you know? But I was just so, the enemy trying to just have me so blinded by the situation. But he always had a right person set up, and even when I was going through with my daddy, and I was finna go get him, my BFF was right there. Because I had never had a missing parent before. And there has to be a such thing as unconditional love. Because I love the man. And I can't see him suffer like that. God ain't gonna bless us. Me and my sisters. God wouldn't bless us, I don't think, if we just... First of all, that's not our heart. But I'm saying, sometimes you want to be a bitch because they wasn't there for you. But then when you got God in your heart, that's just like me and my sister said. we couldn't leave him right there. I couldn't let Leah's son suffer. So YouTube, I said all this to say, y'all know I always say it. I hope your anxiety is okay today. I hope you keep kicking depression's ZZA. You are a winner. We vibrate high over here. That's why Coach Stormy is always talking about vibrating high. That's powerful, okay? Because if you always around people that don't want you ain't never going to have it, period. But if you around bosses, bosses teach you how to make money. Coach Stormy is a boss. Takara at Bestie Gang, she's a boss. Powerful black women that can show you how to make money. Ain't nobody got no reason to be broke. So now I just got to get the tools to get my website and all that stuff set up. But baby, we finna jump it off for my babies. So it don't matter. Because when you don't have the daddy in your life, a lot of times we go harder. So I know this was a random vlog, but this is real life, y'all. And this is what I've been going through for the past month. Being harassed by the other girl that he has a baby by. Coming all under my live and everything because of a story time that I told about my daughter's father. See, you can't come in and try to change my story. No matter how much you come up under my pictures, no matter how many fake profiles. The woman made 7 House of Maserati pages with my pictures, talking under my profile with my picture. Like that was normal. But that's how it be when you're delusional. And so, I know that God is going to handle it. So I ain't worried about it. To God be the glory for the things that he have done. I done already told God on everybody. But y'all better cut it out. Y'all better stop running around here playing with these prayer warriors. Everybody ain't punks. We just ain't finna give you the privilege of trying to tear our face up or trying to fight, but hit them. Most prayer warriors is rough. Okay? But y'all better quit running around here disrespecting God's prayer warriors, because he ain't pleased with that. God is not pleased with that. And that's all I gotta say. I love you guys. I love you, YouTube. I love you, TikTok. I love you, YouTube. This is part of my vlog for the week. This is part of my vlog for the week, and I have been filming back because my daughter told me that I take my pictures too close. And sometimes I am taking my pictures too close. So I'm trying to be more professional. We're trying to get the vlogging kit. But y'all, those ring lights absolutely hurt my eyes. I got computer eyes way before ring lights came out. So until I can find the proper setting. Now, the sunset setting on it, I can rock with that one. But that bright one, boy, that bright one make me start seeing silverfish. Like I'm had preeclampsia or something. I was in the hospital. So, baby, I can't deal with that one. But all right, sweet babies, this is Tuesday's vlog. This is June vlog. Happy Pride Month to all of my babies that celebrate Pride Month. You are loved and Mother Maserati loves you too. If y'all seeing this video, hit the follow or hit the subscribe button, baby. This train gonna keep on rolling.